commission starts with a very detailed report about the finances of the whole thing. And this, of course, includes the GoFundMe, the transactions that were sent to her by e-transfer, this kind of thing. And it was very detailed, and they talked about when things were frozen, how much money there was, how fast it accrued, what was done. The reason they did this is because that was actually Tamara Lich's primary role at the beginning and pretty much throughout. It diminished on the finances as the money got frozen, right? And, there was nothing to do because the money was locked up. But she started off as a fundraiser, and the thing just blew up. And a good portion of her testimony in chief was that, all the things that she did to protect the convoy and protect herself as well as this money started flooding in. They set it up as best they could. There were a couple of days here or there where things got, a little bit chaotic, and they had to set up corporations, all this stuff. Everything was accounted for. Those two professors, they suggest at one time, well, we didn't get enough insight into the e-transfers.
It's not their business anyway. I mean, that's really between the donors and
it's more this
recipients
innuendo.
of the that's between the donors and the recipients of the funds. It's not up to some law profs or the CBC to be concerned about that. But that said, I mean, there's no evidence that there was any kind of theft or fraud or mismanagement, and these funds were just frozen before anybody could do anything with them. What's interesting on that point is that the convoy, the Freedom Convoy in Ottawa, went on for 3 weeks thanks to daily financing, because there were people that were, you'd have an individual with a handful of $20 bills and would go from truck to truck to truck to truck to truck and give everybody a $20 bill. Other people were going from truck to truck with sandwiches. Other people were going from truck to truck with food. And so, it's kind of funny to hear some of the enemies of the Free Society are saying, well, there's something sinister going on because the millions of dollars that were raised with initially GoFundMe, otherwise known as GoFraudMe, and then later on Give, Send, Go. And so the money was frozen, and yet the truckers continued. And, how is this possible? Well, it was possible by good Canadians that were supporting it on a daily basis. So even though their funds were frozen, when the truckers were actually in Ottawa, there were enough people that were delivering food and fuel and money to sustain it on a daily basis.